about many of the challenges that we face when dieting. So let's talk about a solution. So we have the Cinch inch loss plan from Shaklee. So Dr. Jamie, I know that this is a topic very near and dear to your heart, is helping people get to their optimal weight so that they really can achieve optimal health. And you and your team have done an amazing job putting together this program. So can you maybe take us through what all of these Cinch products are about?
Well, we sure can. And Jane, thank you very much. We are really excited about the Cinch Inch Loss Plan. I think it's worthwhile taking a little bit of time to really explain kind of how we developed the products and kind of the concept behind it. And we've talked a little bit about leucine and how leucine in the setting of the right amount of protein can really play an important role in being able to deal with all those dieting challenges that seem to exist for so many people. So looking at the emerging science on leucine a couple of years ago, because our whole Shaklee science team has been very involved in sports nutrition and in supporting athletes and world explorers around the world for 30 years or more. So we really are very up to date at all times on what's going on in sports nutrition research. So this emerging information on leucine, which is again long been known as kind of the darling of bodybuilders because it helps you, it's one of the amino acids that helps you build muscle. But it also seems to have this unique role amongst the branched chain amino acids to preserve muscle so that you actually can protect or preserve your muscle mass in the reduced calorie phase. So again, we wanted to use leucine in the setting of approximately 30% protein. And so we created a program, a plan that included the products that are in the Cinch Inch Loss Plan. And of course, in the Shaklee tradition, we don't just take the science that exists in the world, we create our products based upon good, sound science, and then we go the extra step and do clinical studies, and we have published studies in many journals, and this has been a very important part of the Shaklee difference over the years. In fact, we have over 100 clinical studies and 70 studies published in journals.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty impressive. And so with our Cinch program, as we developed it, didn't even have a name yet at that point. We had a pilot study that we launched in the fall of 2005. We had participants use the products for 12 weeks, and we tracked all sorts of different parameters. And we were expecting great results, but we got even better results than we were really anticipating. Over that 12-week period, our participants lost 15 pounds on average, about 1.5 pounds a week. They lost a little more body fat actually than body weight total, and we tracked their inch loss, and so they lost an average of a little over 4.1 inches around the waist and 2.6 inches around the hips. So pretty amazing results. Again, helping to lose that weight around the middle, which is very important. And then we also measured their metabolism. We measured lean muscle mass, which is an indicator of metabolism. And so from the beginning to the end, we were able to see in that 12-week period that people on average had 100% preservation of lean muscle mass, which we were really very excited about because that really was what we were hoping we would see, and that is exactly what we saw. So we then had the great results with our pilot study, and we opened it now up to a group of distributors and employees, and I think you were a part of that, that distributor group.
Yeah, so I feel very fortunate about that because I thought, oh, this is great, because if it's a Shaklee product, it's going to be fabulous. And I thought, all right, these 20 pounds, one last time, I don't want to do this, let's get rid of it for once and for all. And so I did, and I lost 20 pounds, and I think it was like 14 or 15 inches, and I just feel great. It's not just the weight loss, it's not just fitting into your skinny jeans, but it really affects every part of your life and how you feel. And so I loved it. It was great.
And I think we have someone else here today with us who is our head of quality assurance, Dave Tyndall at Shaklee, and he has a story to tell us as one of those early participants as well.
That's right. I was fortunate to be in part of the development team with this whole project. And at that point in time, I gained a few pounds because I'd injured my knee, and the whole series, you just keep eating the same way you used to in the past, and so I gained a few pounds. And at that point, the whole program came about, and I volunteered, and during that 12-week period, I managed to drop that 25 pounds. And during that whole process, it was very, very easy.
Oh, you look great.
Yeah,
great.
that's really great. That's really great. So, I mean, we were really excited when we actually launched the Cinch Inch-Loss Plan in August of 2006. We actually had 180 people, some of our clinical study participants, our employees, our distributors, walking across the stage, showing their before and after pictures and telling their story. So it was really quite heartwarming to see, you know, as we call it, real people, real success as we started the program.
And it was so inspirational to see those folks that you just want to tell everyone that here's a great solution. So let's look at this
let's
now.
go through it.
Let's open this up.
So this is our starter kit. So, and we call this our starter kit because this is where you should start, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And now everybody has different results, right? And for me, this starter kit represented 8 pounds of weight loss, so in the first 2 weeks. So it's really wonderful. Everything you need is right here in this kit. In fact, we've got kits out there, so you guys can look through them there, and you can touch and feel and read labels and stuff.
Let's start with the shakes.
Okay.
The cornerstone.
The cornerstone.
Certainly the cornerstone.
Yes. And so this is really simple. And so you would just mix a couple of scoops of this with 8 ounces of milk or soy milk. And in fact, for those folks who don't like milk or soy milk, you can actually then use 3 scoops and just mix it with water if you wanted to do that.
That's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
And whether you do the 2-scoop option and the 8 ounces of non-fat milk or soy milk or the 3 scoops, then you're providing your body with 24 grams of protein. Non-genetically modified soy. We also have a whey protein option for people who may not be able to do soy. And then also provides 6 grams of fiber, no artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. So it's really power-packed with protein, with leucine, with lots of vitamins and minerals. It's a great meal replacement.
And it's yummy too. This is the chocolate right here, but it comes in chocolate, vanilla, latte, and now strawberry. So you have all of these great, and you can mix them. So you can really have kind of fun mixing and matching all these great flavors.
And don't forget about packets, Jane.
Yes, so the packets. So when you're going to work, it's so easy. You can just take the packet. You can just toss them in your purse, toss them in your pocket. I leave some in the car. You can leave them, in your desk drawer, that sort of thing. So it's very, very convenient. When you travel, also, it's super convenient to take these packets when you travel.
Now, what's not in our starter kit, and we may want to give them just the option for in case they don't want to do a shake, we have a meal in a bar.
Yes, very exciting. So there's a meal in the bar because sometimes you want to chew on something, right? And so we have these great flavors. Chocolate peanut butter. Doesn't get any better than that, does it?
Chocolate peanut butter, yeah.
And
peanut
then
butter,
a berry almond.
Yeah, exactly. And these are essentially equivalent to the shakes. They provide 20 grams of protein. They're large bars, 70-gram bars. So they're definitely, big bars. People are very satisfied with them and love the flavors. But 20 grams of protein, again, non-genetically modified soy, no artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners, lots of fiber, 6 grams of fiber, and 260 calories. So really just fabulous flavors and a great alternative. Again, we really are trying to remove excuses from people being successful.
Yeah, no measuring, no weighing, and so there's really kind of no excuses either.
Exactly, no excuses. Okay, so we've got breakfast and lunch handled.
So we have breakfast and lunch handled. And then, typically in the past, 3 o'clock would have come and I would always take a chocolate break. And this was before Cinch, because you just felt like you needed that little pick-me-up. And so now instead of that, we have a little bit better alternative, but Shaklee has these wonderful Cinch bars, and they're so yummy. And they come in 3 flavors, and we've got them cut up for you there. So the peanut butter and chocolate decadence.
And lemon cranberry.
Lemon cranberry,
yeah.
that is actually my favorite. So
take a poll as to who likes what around as we pass it around the room. But don't they taste good? Is it amazing that you can actually have a snack bar that tastes so great and very filling? They provide 10 grams of protein with fiber, with leucine. You have leucine in both the bar, not only your meal bar and your shake, but also in your snack bar, so that the total amount of protein and leucine in the program is what we feel you need for the optimum results.
So what are your favorite flavors?
Peanut butter's good.
Peanut butter,
Yeah.
chocolate.
Lemon cranberry.
Yeah, lemon cranberry.
Lemon
So
cranberry.
across the board.
Well, if you cut them in half, you can put the peanut butter and the chocolate together.
Oh man, that sounds like that'd be good.
We recommend that you can do 1 bar a day. It means 1 bar and not 1 box of bars, right? I know. You were thinking, wow, this is really great. So this is an assortment pack, which comes in the starter kit. You can buy them actually, the whole box of the chocolate or lemon or peanut butter, whatever you like, lemon, cranberry, peanut butter. But this is the assortment box, so you can kind of try them out in your starter kit. Then,
Yeah, tell everyone about the tea.
yeah. Well, the tea is great because, you know, I'm actually a coffee drinker, or I had been a coffee drinker for most of my life. And since we developed Cinch, I have become a tea drinker. I love our Cinch Energy Tea. And this is a blend of 4 different teas. It's actually green tea, and we call it our global tea because it's a green tea including matcha tea from Japan. It's a ceremonial green tea. We also have white tea, which is very young green tea, actually from China. And then we have rooibos tea, which is a red tea that's packed with antioxidants, and that's from South Africa. So our tea is from around the world. We include some taurine, which is an amino acid, which gives people a kind of a sense of well-being, which is also very important. So this provides you with a little boost in the afternoon, so you just, you know, can zoom through your day. And tea is just we know that there's a lot of good reasons, good healthy reasons to drink tea every day.
And it's real handy too. They come in these little packets. So even like going to the gym, sometimes I'll slip one in my pocket or driving around. Yeah. And so, you know, in the water bottles, just pour it into the water bottle. Very handy. It actually comes.
Hot or cold?
Hot or cold, that's right,
cold?
hot or cold.
Yeah.
It's delicious. And it comes in 2 flavors, so the flavor you just mentioned and also the pomegranate.
Pomegranate.
And that's really nice.
Yes,
it's really nice.
Absolutely. So this is naturally sweetened, so there's just a little bit of sweetening to it. The original tea is unsweetened.
So it'll be, you know, like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll grab a bar and some tea, hot or cold, depending on if it's hot or cold outside. And it's just kind of a nice break in the middle of the day. And then you have great energy, you know, without kind of getting that, you know, wiry kind of feeling. You just have really nice energy throughout the day. So it's really terrific.
Final product here is our 3-in-1 Boost. Amazingly enough, it's 3 products in one. That's why we called it the 3-in-1 Boost. Number 1, it's vitamins and minerals. So we provide some of the vitamins and minerals as a meal replacement shake for our wonderful Cinch meal shakes, but then we also provide an additional amount of vitamins and minerals to kind of round that out in the 3-in-1 Boost. And then we have 2 other components. We have what we call our Cinch Boost, which is our proprietary blend, which includes primarily green tea catechins, e.g. CG, which are again clinically proven to help support metabolism. And then we also have a blend of chromium and banana leaf extract, which can help you retain normal blood sugar levels. So the combination is really very powerful to kind of pull it all together to make the program.
Oh, it's great.
And this is 3 times a day. You want to take one with your shake and one with your meal. So 3 times a day.
Do you have to take them separately like that, or can you take them all at once?
You could take them all at once. It's not going to harm you to take them all at once, but again, we recommend that you take it throughout the day because you're going to have the best results from those 3 components, kind of spreading it out over the course of the day.
Great.
So do you guys have any questions about these products? It's so handy, huh?
How many weeks does the starter kit work for?
Well, it's actually programmed for 2 weeks, so it provides you with 2 weeks. It's kind of a starter kit, so you can taste it out, you know it's going to work, you're going to start to get results, and you can try out the different flavors of bars, and then you should be immediately reordering so that you get your full, program going, because very few people are going to have the results they need in the first 2 weeks, but it's a starter program.
So you've had a shake or a bar, right, for your meal, and then dinner would be...
Dinner would be one of our great meal plans, and here we pull out our little success guide. It actually is in Spanish on one side, English on the other side, and inside the success guide we actually go through the plan, we go through how to choose your meals. We have 2 different options for people. We have a structured option that gives you exactly what to do with meal plans and recipes, and then we have a more flexible option that teaches people portion control, and then incorporating this, and I think this is one of the most important aspects of the starter program, or the starter kit, and that is what we call our Cinch Coach. And I know there's some people here that are pretty strong on the Cinch Coach, and this is a CD, this is a software program that you actually put into your computer, and you log on your height and your weight and your sex, and it gives you a plan with your calories, it gives you your meal plans, you can track your food intake, you can track your exercise, you can set up goals, and so it's really a pretty powerful program. I think we might all agree with that, huh?
It kind of answers all your questions. It's like a physical trainer in a box. Anytime I've ever tried a diet before, I don't know what to eat, how much protein I should have, how many carbs. And I've always been lost with that. And it's real simple. It's very easy to use. It walks you right through it, where you can put in your body profile, and it will tell you how many calories you should have per day and what you need to do and guide you along. If you exercise, it will tell you how much you've burned that day extra, so maybe you can have a little bit more that day to eat. And it just kind of keeps you on track with what's going on, and you get to see your inch loss.
That's really important, right?
Absolutely. I mean, when you go in there a week later and you've lost 1.5 inches from your waist, you're feeling great and you're ready to keep on going.
Right, right.
Yeah. And I think that's really important. I mean, that's why we created that to be a part of the program. I mean, the success guide gives you in writing kind of the things you need to go through. But that software program you can put in the computer. A lot of people are just, they're on their computer, and being able to track it right there and set your goals and follow along your success is pretty powerful.
What's so great about it is you're not on diet food. You're getting to have everything you want to have. It just teaches you moderation and the amounts that are good for you and your size.
And then I love the recipes because my kids love them. And then I know that they're getting, a square meal, that everything is nutritious for everyone in the family, not just for me, mom that wants to lose a few pounds, but for the kids who are still growing. So it works out really well.
So mom's actually cooking, right?
What's up with that?
See what good habits we're starting?
Yes,
Great.
good habits, really good, yeah.
So, our recipes were, all the meal plans were created by Pam Manning, so that they're providing you with the right amount of leucine and protein. They taste great, and they work even for busy people, right, Jane?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it worked out great.
Exactly. We have a few more tools that we'd like to talk about, too, that are in our starter kit. We have the pedometer. And I love the pedometer because, as the doctor, I'm always telling everybody that you got to be more active. We talked a little bit about that. But this is just so easy. You literally slip the battery in, and then it's going to count out your steps. And you just hook it on your belt and just go about your business. But when we first launched the program with our employees, it was just hysterical. Dave probably remembers this. I mean, we saw people just walking around the building and going up and down the stairs because they were just continually checking their pedometer.
Can I just say, one great thing about the pedometer is that it's a physical reminder that you are conscious of what you're doing, that you are cinching, that you are supposed to be more active. Every time you feel it on your waistband, it's a reminder that that's what
I
you're
think
supposed
it's about creating good habits. We're all such, it's so easy to get a bad habit, and now that creating good habits is a lot tougher and challenging, and then getting into the habit. Now, I mean, frankly, I know how long I have to go and where I have to go, or getting in the gym, whether it's an elliptical or whatever. I know what I need to do now. So.
Well, I think a lot of us think we're doing more than we are. So when we see it, we go, "No, I thought I was getting all the exercise I should get," and then
It's
we
accountability,
see,
huh?
Yes.
So it helps remind us.
Yeah. So the ideal goal is to be 10,000 or more. It sounds like a lot, and if you sit all day, it is a lot. But if you really just get out there and get a little active, try to do your 30-minute walk or 2 15-minute walks even, because it all adds up, you'll be amazed. You'll be able to actually get to the 10,000 steps. Vacuum your house a little bit more, walk the dog, all those things that we should all be doing.
Yeah, it's great. It gives you something to aim for on a daily basis, so it's really wonderful.
Exactly, yeah.
2 other things that come in the kit are this wonderful shaker. And so it just makes it real simple. So you can take the packets to work, right? It's super simple. Shake it up at work, and boom, chakalaka, done. Okay, so now one other thing that I think is really great is it comes with this tape measure. And one of the things that I always tell people is just definitely measure before you get started. Some people are like, oh, I don't need to measure, I don't need to measure. But then as you start losing those inches, you kind of wish that you would have measured. So what you want to do is you want to measure your arms, you want to measure your chest, your waist, your hips, and your thighs. And then, mark it down. And then maybe once a week. Wouldn't you say once a week to measure, once every other week? And in fact, you don't even have to step on the scale.
We did not include a scale in here, right? We put the tape measure in here because it really is the measure of the weight loss that we want you to achieve. And it's really encouraging to see all those numbers add up when you're, adding up all your measurements. And I think, every other week is fine. Some people really want to do once a week, and that's fine. And I know people are going to weigh, but again, really focus on the inches because it's really very encouraging.
That's pretty much everything that you have in this wonderful starter kit, and to be on your way to losing all of those pounds.
So we think that you guys might want to taste some shakes, huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, all right. And we just happen to have some.
You're going to love these. They're really delicious.
How many shakes should I have a day?
For the weight loss phase, we really strongly recommend that people replace 2 meals a day with their shake. And it can be breakfast and lunch, or breakfast and dinner, or lunch and dinner, just as long as you're eating 1 good meal a day. The meal plans are best for lunch or dinner, although we have some breakfast kind of recipes in there in case people, you know, want to go out to breakfast or something for their meal of the day. So there's lots of flexibility built in there. And then when you get to your goal weight, we absolutely want you to and encourage you to continue to do 1 good healthy meal a day with meal replacement a day with our shake. So it's going to be, you know, very important.
And I know lots of people that actually, they don't need to lose weight, but they just have a shake as one of their meals because it's so convenient and they know they're getting all the nutrition that they need. So it really is just a fabulous meal replacement.
Your kids are not, you know, heavy at all,
No,
and they love
no.
them every day,
My kids
right?
love the shakes. I mean, every morning for breakfast, they ask for them, and we'll make smoothies with bananas and strawberries, and sometimes we mix it up. We have a lot of fun, and they love it. And that's how they go off to school every day.
I call this the healthiest breakfast on the planet. So that's my own personal opinion, but Jane, a toast
To your
good health.
Cheers.
Cheers. Great, huh?
Delicious.
Welcome to Cinch.
I lost 108 pounds over about 18 months.
My inch in weight loss with Shackley is 25 inches and 25 pounds in 10 weeks.
I ended up losing about 22 pounds and 19.5 inches in a little over 12 weeks.
In 5 months, I've dropped over 60 pounds, and since that period, I've dropped 71 pounds.
I'm getting close to being the best shape that I've ever been in my life. I'm a more efficient firefighter now that I dropped the weight.
My doctors flipped out. They were so impressed. I took them a picture, and they couldn't believe it.
Last year when I was preparing for my wedding, it was extremely important to me that on the best day of my life that I looked the best that I could. And I want to be able to give that to other women, to really give them an opportunity to achieve those goals, those dreams that they set aside.
Because of Cinch, I have very much built a very solid, strong Shackley business. I have a goal to hit senior coordinator by April.
I have developed with my upline, who actually is my mom. I am 2nd generation in Shackley. And a lot of that is thanks to Cinch.
When we're kids, we always want to be an astronaut or actress or something. We really want to reach for the stars. And as life goes along, we forget about our dreams. Shackley gives you the ability to dream again.
So if you're ready to get into those skinny jeans or that little black dress that you and Dinah wear, then you want to get started with Cinch today. So you can get started with the Cinch Starter Kit, or Dr. Jamie, as you mentioned, there are so many people that want to lose weight in inches, really that need to lose the weight in inches. So if you know anyone like that, consider becoming a Gold Ambassador with the Cinch Mission Pack. There are all sorts of additional benefits that come when you get people started with the products as a Gold Ambassador. So get with the person that introduced you to Cinch and let them know that you are ready to get started today.